idea was to make this year a costume party?
It's definitely Kate. Kate had
Where did the brilliant idea come from?
Yeah, I think costume parties and dancing are
Your jam?
Oh, shotgun.
we're doing it. This is very directional. So you just have to
Do,
point it at people.
do I need to move my mustache before I talk? Can I do it like this?
But again, it's very directional. It's gonna be at.
Oh,
I'm teasing you. I do know that.
okay, because I did not know that.
All right.
Hey everybody, welcome to OLC Innovate 2019 Idea Night. And I am here with some awesome folks. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, but they can choose to tell you their real name or tonight's special name.
Why, hello. So I'm channeling my inner RBG, but my real name is Kate Biffett. I'm one of the engagement co-chairs for OLC this year.
By day, I'm known as Veronica Armour as an instructional designer. By night, I am Mrs. Bates and Votes for Women.
Sister suffragette.
My name is Keegan the Hedgehog.
Full stop, that's it. So Kate and Keegan are our engagement co-chairs, and they decided to build on an idea that we've been taking part in for a lot of the OLC conferences where we have an event around diversity, inclusion, equity, and access. So Idea Night, I think that this is our second real time doing this, but the flavor is distinctly spicy. So I'd love for you to tell us a little bit, Kate, about how you came up with the theme and the feel of this evening.
Sure. So I think we were just trying to think about what would feel really fun and like a party kind of atmosphere where people could kind of have a relaxed environment for mingling and chatting and kind of getting to know each other in a personal way. And costumes are was just like a fun way to make that happen, you know, kind of lower, like it kind of changes how you present yourself and how you interact with people, I think. So anyways.
That's well said. I think we wear a lot of masks and costumes every day. So when we get to cut loose and be RGB, or I'm going to say you're Sonic because I'm Luigi. I feel like we've got to represent. You're the wrong color. You're like pasty Sonic. I'm going to work on that, but I'm going to talk.
Hibernation. Just came out of hibernation.
Oh, backstory.
For a while.
So Veronica, what brought you out here tonight? And I want you to tell people a little bit about your costume.
So I just like the idea of, no pun intended, the idea of tonight and supporting strong women in the field. And so for my costume, I decided to do a throwback Halloween costume I did on Mrs. Bates from Mary Poppins and Votes for Women. I've always been into the women's suffrage movement, and Susan B. Anthony's also been a big hero of mine. I used to docent at the Susan B. Anthony Museum, but when it came to making costumes, Susan B. Anthony's outfits are a little more drab and Mrs. Bates is a little bit more fun. So I decided to go with a more whimsical look for encouraging people to go vote.
And tell me, you actually constructed a lot of the pieces of this costume?
I wish. No, well, I can sew. I went all Etsy on this one, except when I got the original costume, the sash had a very sad votes for women on it. So I went, nope, that's just not going to work. So I turned it over, put on much larger letters and the colors that match, make it more authentic to the movie, and then made some extras so I could, just like Mrs. Bates in the movie, can get people into my cause.
I don't know if y'all know this, but in addition to being a Mary Poppins fan, I'm also a fan of women voting. So I will be wearing my sash for as long as possible. So Keegan, tell us about some of the best costumes that you've seen tonight.
Well, I'm also a fan of women voting. But so there's tons of costumes around. So we have more than one Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We have folks that are like doing the chill, like nonchalance, those kinds of things. We have folks that have picked up like our unicorn masks and our masquerade masks and all kinds of things around here. Yeah.
Hold on. For all you Animaniacs fans over here,
You may think that, wearing this at an event about inclusivity and diversity is antithetical, but it's not.
We are taking over the whole world. We are not excluding anyone. That's why we have to do it every night.
Every night.
teaching English by day, taking over the world by night. This just in. Well, I'm going to close this out because I know some people really want to dance. We've got some Tribe Check the Rhyme going on in the background, but I'm going to let Kate close it out. If people want to get involved, this is terrible with this mustache. Do you see this? I was going to say something serious and it's like flopping around. I didn't think this through. So if people want to get involved in any of the idea endeavors that are going on with the OLC, what advice would you give them to get started?
I would say one, I think the Rangers program is a great way to get involved with the organization and meet different people that you might not have otherwise interacted with. There are definitely a lot of sessions that align to the topics within the idea, values, and goals. And I think, to the keynote this afternoon, looking to institutions for best practices that you might not otherwise think of. So the HBCUs and the community colleges who are already doing a great job serving diverse populations. Can we, consider looking to those kinds of institutions more for best practices in some of these areas?
As well said, Kate. I just want to thank you for tonight. Thank you for the excuse for us to all go to Party City. And for those of you that have been tuning in to OLC Live or are watching this back later, we have a bunch of interviews tomorrow. We have an interview with our keynote, Manoj Zamrodi, which is coming up. So keep on tuning in. I'm gonna go bust a move. No, not yet.